And we're live.
Yo.
What's good, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? What have you all been up to? Joe,
Yes, sir.
what you been doing?
All right. Well, oh man. So, Warcraft 3 has been my big thing. However, with Blizzard going down and going down quick, I have no idea what the future holds for it. What I do know and what I don't like as of now is that they keep fucking patching the game. They break races, then they nerf, and then they break and they nerf, and it's like, just leave the fucking game alone. No one asked you to do anything.
This has
You
always
just
been
want to.
Blizzard's big problem has been balancing over the lifespan of their games.
Holy fuck. Anyways, I'm happy that the Warcraft scene has new life in it, but I just wish they would fucking leave it alone. And then later on, I'll be asking for RPG recommendations because I'm just bone dry on that. But that could be a subject for later on.
Fair enough. Trism.
I mean, not much has really changed. I'm trying to think. Ooh, tomorrow I'll probably be getting a new dog. Hopefully,
Oh yeah,
What kind of dog?
probably gonna get probably golden retriever.
cool.
Dumb as a bucket of rocks, but
No, hell no. Golden Retriever's a good
What?
dog. Yeah.
Well, it's either that.
I've known a couple that were pretty stupid. But they're loyal and they're friendly and they're sweet and they're cool dogs.
adorable.
So even if they're stupid as shit, they're still fun. So
They're adorable dogs. I love golden retrievers. And we might, if they don't have any more golden retrievers, then I don't know, we might get like a hound or something. We already have a beagle, so I mean, we can do another hound.
what about you? Go
Honestly,
get. Oh, sorry.
What have I been?
Oh no, I was just gonna say honestly, it just depends what they got. But yeah.
Pound or rescue or
One of those like humane society things where they got like, rescue pets and stuff.
for sure. Go get.
What have I been doing?
Yes. Besides fucking Siege.
Hey, I haven't played Siege much this week, so fuck you. I've been playing a lot of Shadow of War.
How do you like it?
I personally like it. I don't see why people don't. I mean, I don't really get a lot of stuff in it because it's like, a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff. I haven't really been to Lord of the Rings in a long time, so I don't know anything about it. But I think the game's good.
That's the one where you can either buy or play for like packs of new orcs or something.
I don't think that's this one. I think that's Shadow of Mordor.
Ah, okay. Which one's this one then?
I think this is the one before that.
Is it like real-time strategy or
It's not a real-time strategy game.
oh, third-person action?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Any other games?
I've been playing The Witness.
The Witness. Is that on Steam?
It's a puzzle. Yes,
It's that
on
puzzle game
Steam,
that
yes,
got
but I
a
have it
lot
on
of
Xbox.
controversy.
It's a puzzle
It got a
game.
lot of controversy recently, or not recently, but a while back, because supposedly it's like one of the most pirated games or something.
Wow.
I
Which
don't know.
makes me question Go Get
What?
if it was one of the most pirated.
Oh, I don't
games.
care.
No, I
It's
don't
on
know.
Xbox. The fuck.
Never.
Talking like there aren't pirates in this very call.
Yeah,
I've
Phil,
been known
I
to
would never.
I've been known to hoist the black flag every once and again. What about any other media? Anybody watched any movies?
Oh yeah, I've been watching all the Marvel movies on Netflix.
It's actually not all that many though, is it? Like, let's see. Black Panther, Thor 1 and 3? Do they have 2?
They don't. they only have like a handful of movies, and I'm sad because I want to watch more of them, but I don't.
Doesn't I think? Well, I know Amazon would have them, but they might not be on Prime. You might have to pay for them. I wonder if Hulu has them. But see, I think Disney is coming out with their own streaming service, and they're gonna want to include the Marvel movies on that,
Yeah.
along with Star Wars and all their old animated movies, plus all the new live action remakes. And I know there was a couple of like animated short series and shit like that that they did. So that'll be interesting when, I mean, I know people will pay for it, but I don't think they're going to get as many customers as they think they are.
Yeah.
I know it's not games nor movies nor TV, but I mean, I can like bands that I've been listening to recently. Does that
Wait, what?
bands that I've listened to and
Oh.
stuff? Does that count as other media?
Hell yeah.
I guess. It's not really what we cover here on Game Talk, but you know.
Oh, I
And
thought
we
the
never go
philosophy
astray
was-
here. We never go astray. I don't know
I
what
thought the
people talking about.
philosophy was,
We
like,
stick to games.
philosophy
So if you
was-
want to talk about like
that's
video
not-
game soundtracks,
What the fuck?
I thought the whole like message was like this is sort of like what people talk about while they're playing games and stuff
yeah, if you can
Oh,
if you
whatever.
can bring it around to games, then it's a perfectly acceptable topic.
out there. Oh,
Somehow,
I mean-
it doesn't matter how. Just
I don't know. Never mind. I don't really know how to bring it around to games.
this motherfucker.
It's just old bands that I've discovered for myself and stuff like that. You know, I mean.
Well,
I
name
just
'em,
turned
quick.
to games. Okay. Fuck. I forgot the name.
This motherfucker.
Oh, Alan Parsons Project.
Joe?
Yeah, I haven't listened to much of them. But
I was
they're-
gonna say
they're
I don't
pretty cool.
recognize them. I probably have heard their music because
They're like the cooler Pink Floyd.
That's true. They're like Pink Floyd, but like the hipsters version of Pink Floyd.
Yeah. Way cooler. Everyone knows Pink Floyd, but yeah, you know them. Nice, nice.
Only Rick and Morty fans know them.
Yes, of course, obviously.
Well, it takes a higher IQ to really appreciate it. So
Of course.
there you go.
Ugh, fuck.
Yeah, shit. For me, I mostly listen to covers now on YouTube of people like covering songs I already know, but doing it in a different or better way. And I love hearing good covers of bad songs, like the super dumb, cheesy pop songs from the current contemporary pop scene, but done
From
in,
current
like,
year. What up, Don
jazz
Gamer?
fusion kind of ways. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of that.
I could see that. Because, like, for me, mainly it depends on what mood I'm in. I'll go from so many different genres, from, like, I'll even listen to some, like, rap and hip-hop of today, all the way to, like, metal, to country, to R&B from the 80s and stuff, 70s. It depends what mood I'm in. Like, right now I'm in a metal mood, so I'm listening to, like, metal and stuff and playing it on my guitar.
Hell yes. Oh, there's a great YouTube channel where they play all these metal songs, but in major keys instead of minor keys.
Oh, what's the channel? I probably know it.
Happy Metal.
Oh, never mind. I don't know that one, actually.
Check them out. They're really good.
Alright, I actually got it. That's actually kind of funny.
They all sound like some 41 songs or punk pop kind of songs.
Hey man, I like
Except
some
like-
41. Oh man, this article. Did World War II ever end? The rage over Battlefield 5 suggests maybe not.
Boo.
by Landon Wright. And let's see if I can get a picture or something of this guy. Featured writers. Where's... Ooh, he's not a featured writer. Oh. Does he not have like a... What the fuck? Well, fuck off, Global Comment. Oh well. The reveal trailer for the 5th installment of EA's and DICE's acclaimed Battlefield series was odd. It was the first time the shooter series returned to World War II since its initial game, Battlefield 1942. And the tone of the trailer was strange for what many expected. But unfortunately, while the odd tone of the trailer was noteworthy, what many within the gaming community latched onto was the inclusion of women and minorities, and it unleashed a fury of raw hatred far more real than anything the game portrays. Okay. Far more real than anything the game portrays. Seriously? For real, dude?
You mean like
It's-
killing of Jews and people? Like
Yeah,
when
like
that
World War
happened?
II? You mean, wait a second, you mean like the internment of people into concentration camps and then the working them to death and eventual gassing of them, the worldwide war that was unleashed over fucking Europe and Africa and Asia? Like
The thing
That's
that
just-
caused 65 million.
But
people
no,
to die.
guys. No. It's those fucking straight white males on Twitter and shit. No, that's the real hatred. Our society has a problem with angry young men online. Okay, and what is this link to? The incel primer you didn't know you needed. Oh, of course it is. Ugh, I don't even want to read this garbage. It's something mainstream media have reported on recently, particularly with the Toronto killings from April of this year from an incel that sent the news media into deep and dark places of the internet. This completely reminds me of the incel episode of SVU, where they say they
Yes.
went onto the dark net and found who Chad was.
Yo, we discovered who Chad was. Did you discover who Stacy is?
Stacy and Chad, we found them on the dark web.
Bro, the dark net, bro. The dark net.
Bitch ass Law and Order, you can't find me. I'm unfindable.
Oh my god. A lot of people were shocked that such a subculture existed. Oh, I don't know. You see it kind of everywhere there, bruh. This kind of attitude has been developing slowly over the years among young men in gaming. It's been developing everywhere, frankly, but gaming is where the signs started to show first and the worst. Yeah, I don't know about that, partner. Like, citation needed?
One thing about listening to these articles is that not only are their conclusions harebrained and pretty stupid, but their writing is atrocious.
Oh, I know, dude.
They can't even write. Jesus.
And the worst part
Christ.
is you can tell by the way they write that they so don't want to be writing about this. Like, they want to be writing like this about, like, I don't know, something that matters. Something that they think matters, like Trump and Russia or some shit like that. Ugh.
It's been said that these game journalists really are journalists that want to be writing for something else, but they just happen to land in games journalism. I can believe that.
I'm gonna be right back.
How else do you explain it? Like, I don't see any other way how you could get a bunch of people who chose writing as their career, but hate that they are reporting on video games.
You're falling apart out there. You're crackling.
How about now? Is this better?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay. I don't see any other way to explain it. How you get a group of writers who wanted to write, and you can tell they wanted to write, but they hate writing about video games.
But like, wouldn't you be better at writing?
Well, you would think,
God
Like that's how
damn.
most people see that kind of shit. They say, okay, I want to be a chef, but I can't just go straight to the best restaurants. I'm gonna have to fucking start at Denny's or wherever the fuck else they start,
Yep.
and I'm gonna have
Being
to
a
stay here for a few years or maybe 5 or something like that, and then I can go on to the next place. But no, they just hate. Well, one thing is they suck at writing and they won't apply. See, if they would apply themselves, their writing would get better and they'd find they have more shots at things that they would prefer to do.
they definitely seem like people who jerked around in college the whole time.
Right?
That's for sure. Because of their lazy fucking lackadaisical attitude on everything. They just want the government to take care of everything for them, and it shows in their opinions and when they write.
It's kind of like the opposite of, okay, it was a terrible fucking movie, but this is why I watch almost everything or listen or read or whatever. Because great things can be in terrible things. But so
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Transformers 3 was the one where the blonde chick is his girlfriend, right?
I don't know, but I'll trust you.
I think so. And so he has just gotten out of college and he's interviewing for some mailroom job. And he's all pissed off because, it's a mailroom job. And he's, he tells the guy, like, dude, I can't tell you why or how or when, but I've saved your life twice. And now you expect me to just, like, whatever, be in the mailroom or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And, dude, these people are like the literal exact opposite of him. Right? They fucked off all throughout college. They don't want to do shit. They don't want to do anything meaningful. Ugh.
I've been playing man, the Steam Winter Sale really sucked.
Yeah, it did. I was kind of disappointed.
Fucking trash. But I did buy a Castlevania type game where they Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, where they kind of just redid the Nintendo Castlevania. Except you have 4 characters that you can switch in between in the middle of every level, and each one, of course, does their own
different
thing.
weapons and shit.
Yeah, and different movement options. So some areas are cut off if you don't have this one alive, right? 'Cause
Sure.
if they die, they die. And it's cool. It's hard. Bosses are fun. Looks great. Looks just like Castlevania on Nintendo.
Man, what was the
It's cool.
Metroidvania game I played on Vita that's out on Steam? And it's super meta. Like, you literally glitch things. Axiom Verge. You ever played that? That's a good Metroidvania game.
I feel like I've heard the title.
Yeah, it's on Vita. I think it's on PSP, but it might not be. It's on Steam for sure. I think it's on Xbox, PlayStation, all them.
By the way, I'm.
Didn't even
By the way,
notice you
you're what?
left.
Oh.
Shadows Die Twice. Oh, pre-purchase. Oh, AAA. So here's my thing. I'm looking for a new game, a new RPG to play. In my never-ending quest, I just can't fucking seem to land one that's good.
All right. Well, what
Skyrim.
kind of RPG? Let's start with
All right.
that.
In a perfect world, it would be like Neverwinter Nights, but more real time. Doesn't have to be in real time, but kind of, I guess, a little bit more action. But I love classic stat building, character customization. And I want a good story, of course. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna land on stat customization, classic stat customization with mostly action elements, but it doesn't have to be. And fuck, I want to look good. I want to play good. I want to feel good.
Witcher 3?
Whoa,
Dude,
yes, it was on sale too.
if you haven't played Witcher 3, the Witcher 3 and the expansions are all worth it.
Yeah, it's like one of the best.
Dude, get it on
games.
a
haven't
key
played it
site,
at all.
bro. You can get the
On
whole
key
thing on a
site.
key site for like $15 even when it's not on sale on Steam.
Gotcha. And then you can,
Yeah.
just play it right from there.
Great fucking RPG. I mean, it's a little like there are less stats.
Yeah, you're kind of railroaded.
Yeah, I mean
I can't be a wizard.
they've boiled. Well, you can. You could definitely be a caster. You could wear light armor. You can not really care about your swords all too much. You
Uh-huh.
you can really concentrate on because there's several tiers of things that you can do. Like there's the gear you wear. There's the what you put your stat points into. So you can put them into combat stuff, or you can put them into spellcasting, or I think the third one is like just general health and potions.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the mutations that you can pick, and you get 4 major ones and 3 each of the little ones, so 12 little ones overall. And those can boost either combat, magic, or health. And so you can use that. You can dump all that into magic if you wanted. Like, yeah, the magic system is fairly limited, but you know,
But it scratched that itch either way.
I mean, it definitely scratched the RPG itch.
Yeah.
Trying to think of something that's got more like Oblivion or Skyrim, where you could be anything from a caster to a melee.
I did just get Skyrim. I could probably just start playing that.
You should mod the shit out of that and play that. I want to boot up Oblivion again.
Or I have to try different Dark Souls 3.
Oh, what was the one I just bought that's supposed to be... It's like the kind of sort of anime version of Dark Souls. Neo.
Oh, yeah, Neo. Gotcha.
Store page. Oh, wow. Recent reviews mixed. Ooh.
Usually to me, that they're probably going to talk about, oh, I kept getting disconnected, or, oh, the frames kept dropping because it's got a bad... I've had lots of games like that where the game is a good game, but it's got bad reviews because they fucked up something, that has less to do with the gameplay.
PC port is just not good. Yeah, you probably got to use controller, which sucks. Just like Nier and Monster Hunter.
That game is not. It's not like a first person.
But I would wait to buy that game on sale too, because it's $50 normally. So either find that on a key site or wait for it to be on sale, because yeah, that's kind of pricey.
I have been looking at lots and lots of reviews about games, and actually, now that I'm fucking done with WoW forever and ever, because fuck them.
Monster Hunter World doesn't do it for you? Not RPG enough?
Well, that game's just too fun. It doesn't matter if it's RPG or not. It's just fun. I should. You're right. I need to look at my library again and stop looking at the store. But I heard that Final Fantasy 14 is the MMO. Or not 14, whatever the Final Fantasy MMO is, whatever it's called. That's the real one that's out there now.
Huh. I have 15. I like 15. It's too bad about they're pretty much canceling the rest of it. But yeah, I don't know. Well, alright, I guess we can get into this. So, have any of you heard about Ellie? The Overwatch the new player for an Overwatch Pro League team.
Oh. God, I wish esports would just go the fuck away.
I know. Well, this is definitely helping.
Yeah, what did this person do?
Well, okay, so there's this trying to So this is Angela Knight. Let me get this straight. Overwatch player claiming to be 17-year-old girl quickly climbed minor league rankings. Gamers smell a rat and claim she isn't who she says she is. Journos are unusual, women harassed in gaming stories. It was a guy all along. Quote, my social experiment. So this girl started climbing the minor league rankings, and some people claimed, like with Giguri, and I'm sure lots of other people, that it didn't look like she was the one playing, so they asked her to prove it. She gets accepted by an Overwatch. I don't know the exact timeline of all this, but she gets accepted into one of the Overwatch League teams. She quits unexpectedly, and she refuses to prove that it was her playing. So, of course, all the people who were saying this in the beginning said, oh, well, of course, look, of course it's not this chick playing, blah, blah, blah. So then, Kotaku and all these other outlets run all these Overwatch Pro quits after harassment over whether she was really playing articles. Yeah, Nathan Grayson over here. Overwatch Pro quits after harassment over whether she was really playing. Nice long, Jesus Christ, this thing's fucking long. Oh, look at that fedora tipper. So yeah, of course it was all, but then it comes out that, yeah, it wasn't really her playing. It was her, I don't know if it was her boyfriend or it was just some guy. And the reason the reason they did it, or he did it, according to him, is for a social experiment. And it's like, well, okay, what were you trying to prove? Like, let's say you were trying to prove that my girl gamers get harassed, right? Something like that. So what you did was you faked a gamer girl who was good enough to play in the league. And then when people called them out, or called her out, you called even if you didn't, you allowed journalists and a whole bunch of other people to claim that they're all misogynist, evil, cishet white male, toxic gamers. And then it comes out that, yeah, it really wasn't a girl playing, so you prove their point that girls can't keep up with the guys. And now, after it's been shown that they were right all along, they're getting told, well, it doesn't matter if it was a girl playing or not. You're sexist and misogynist just for even thinking that it wasn't a girl in the first place. It's like bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out for him.
Which really just means that they were cheating and got caught.
Right. Well, or whatever. Like, it's so hard to pan out because, like, okay, let's say it was a social experiment or whatever. Let's say there was no nefarious intent on the part of this guy and this girl, right? I could buy that. Like, okay, then why did you even accept the invitation to join the Overwatch League team? Like, either way, like, any way that plays out, it's not going to, like, okay, they figure it out because they're going to have to. She's not going to be able to play at that level, so one way or another, you're going to get caught. So, like, I think the guy and the girl didn't have any nefarious intent. And then when they got the invite into the Overwatch League team, they said, "Holy shit, what the fuck do we do about this?" And then for some strange reason they accepted it, but of course they couldn't go through with it, so they had to quit. But I don't know. It's just
Now, when you said that someone was playing for her, this wasn't in tournament, right? This was online.
online. Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, well, streaming. I think she would be quote unquote streaming.
So the camera was on her.
I think, but I don't know for sure
and
because
her,
I
like,
haven't.
Her hands are underneath the fucking camera.
Maybe.
And it just looks like she's playing.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't know because I haven't watched. Like I don't know. Did they? Because that's the thing. If this is supposed to be an experiment, you got to do the experiment part. So like, yeah, you'd have to like stream it or something. Otherwise, it would just be another faceless name in the rankings of Overwatch, right? So yeah, I'm assuming they had to have streamed or did something like that. Where yeah, sure, the camera would be on her and she would be acting like she was playing, and it was really the guy playing or whatever. Which is not hard to figure out if you're an autist on the internet.
Yep. Ugh.
But yeah,
It's
that's
unmuting so that Discord doesn't move me to AFK. Okay, sorry.
why the fuck are you muted?
I'm not. I'm just on push to talk, so you know.
What do you think, Trism?
About what the whole social experiment thing with Overwatch.
Or go get?
I mean,
Well, what was the main controversy behind it?
See, this is why you guys shouldn't be doing shit while we're doing the stream.
no,
Assholes.
I'm still thinking like, I still don't understand their reasoning for doing it. Like,
At this point, I really don't even care about that. I just love that not only were the quote unquote angry misogynistic gamers right, but it doesn't matter whether they were right, wrong, or whatever, they're going to be called evil alt-right Hitlers anyway. I mean, you don't see Kotaku putting out a retraction piece apologizing for calling people misogynist for saying that this chick doesn't seem like she's the one actually playing. But that's just me.
I mean, I think that if you're going to fake playing on a stream and you get called out for it, I think that's kind of your own fault. Now, if you're marketing it as you're playing the game, that's one thing. But if you're just if you're open about the fact that you're just using someone else's gameplay and you're just streaming, I think that's pretty stupid regardless because, well, why do you have gameplay up there? Like, if you're trying to market yourself, then you have a camera of yourself. Twitch has IRL streams, and there's a lot of people who do that, when men or women.
Oh, those ASMR streams.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I don't know about the ASMR streams. I'm talking about the people who stupidly go out in public and stream themselves and then don't have headphones when they have the text-to-speech thing. That's my favorite, is the people who go out in public and then have their phone active for the text-to-speech thing, so people, like, have their phones say whatever they want. That's stupid. But people do it. People do pretty well on those things, and it doesn't matter, men or women.
What's the blonde chick's name from Game of Thrones?
I don't know.
Cersei?
No,
Oh no, you're talking about Daenerys.
Amelia
Daenerys. Yeah, I saw a couple of ASMR as Daenerys Targaryen.
Oh god.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was cringy as fuck. I don't know how they make money, but
Oh yeah.
then again,
they
there's
make-
I saw one of this dude doing Oblivion quotes. Like, he was sounding like the Oblivion guards or whatever, and like saying lines from the
like whispering into the microphone.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yep.
The Royal
Oh,
Cock
shit!
or something
Oh,
like that. He was doing a pretty good impression.
What's oh shit, Joe?
I'm logging into. Yes, yes. Okay, so Cooperation Cup is starting today, day one. Cooperation Cup. It's a Japanese third strike tournament where it's 5-on-5. It's a one knockout 5-on-5 tournament. Okay, so the best third strike players in all the land team up in groups of 5. But what's even better is before the tournament, which is tonight, day one, they have 5v5 character battles where all 5 on the same team play the same character, right? So you have Ken's versus Chun-Li's 5v5, and then they knock each other out, and it goes all through the whole roster, and you get these super nutty matchups because of the characters that people don't see all the time get played, right? So that is tonight. Yes, it's on right now. I can't believe I forgot. Street Fighter Third Strike.
I just like Evo.
5v5.
I like Evo.
Dragon Ball Z Fighters is getting fucked over by Toei Animation, I think.
Why?
They're not allowed to stream any of the games.
Why?
So, because there's, Dragon Ball Z is so complicated with who owns what that right now some Toei Animation company is making claims against. You were never allowed to view or to make this game, so until we settle it in court, no one's allowed to stream it because we
Damn.
have all the broadcasting rights to Dragon Ball Z and all properties thereof. That lawyer shit. So right now they're trying to figure it out, but it may not be. The damage might already be done, and people
Well, yeah,
are
sure.
already dropping the game.
If for a year or two they can't stream it, yeah.
Yep. Why practice if it's not going to be in tournaments and everything like that? I don't know. So we'll see it. I don't know.
That won't stop people like Evo from streaming it, though.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can't.
You sure?
They're worse than Nintendo. Oh hell yeah. Well, Evo got around. They got around it the first time, but it wasn't. According to them, it wasn't easy for them, and they might not be able to do it for this year if it's still going on by the time summer rolls around.
See, that doesn't make any sense though, because how is that not a transformative experience?
I don't know, but they're getting threatened right now.
Yeah, this shit needs to. They need to rein in fucking copyright laws and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff's getting ridiculous. Was that kid that fucking tried to patent a Fortnite dance or whatever?
Right. Well, no, Fortnite tried to.
Or whatever, yeah.
Is making money on his dance.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they put in Evo next year. Guilty Gear for sure. Smash.
Both Smashes. Oh, the Evo lineup is already out.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is Marvel vs. Capcom in it?
Nope.
Haha, I knew it.
Nope.
Tekken?
Yep.
Yeah.
Injustice 2, Dragon Ball. Okay, so Dragon Ball is there. Guilty Gear, Smash, both Smashes. Evo 2019, yeah. Okay. Chrono Cross, no. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, which is dumb and stupid, and who cares? And Injustice 2, which is also dumb and stupid. But then you got the rest of them. Kind of a dud lineup, except for Guilty Gear and Melee and Dragon Ball and Tekken 7. Oh wait. Oh no, those are that doesn't make any sense. Those are the 2018 games.
I was gonna say, I don't think they would have picked them because there's gonna be a couple games that come out in between now and June or whenever it is.
Like Mortal Kombat 11.
But
Okay. Whatever. I'll find it later.
Hey, look, my computer stopped having a seizure.
Yeah, bunch of bullshit.
Maybe I'll get into Dark Souls PvP again.
I guess the PvP was kind of janky.
Yeah.
Too many
basically
exploits.
I was never bothered by that. It's just the netcode was pretty.
Yeah,
crappy.
that too. Yeah. I don't know. I just want another multiplayer shooter.
No
Yeah.
more Overwatch, huh?
Ugh. I haven't been able to play that for a year.
Yeah. Just get into Quake, man.
No, I've never been.
Fucking
I've
Quake
never
is
been one
dope.
for Quake.
Quake 2 is amazing. Don't act.
Yeah, man. Jumping around, blasting each other at full speed.
Bro, did you
like,
ever get the lithium mod?
No, because I want like Call of Duty. Like I
ugh, you
want
Iron Sights?
I
Ugh,
want a
you
military,
want-
like a modern military shooter. Like
Battlefield.
Battlefield, sure, Battlefield would have been great, but the new Battlefield sucks too. So, and Battlefield 4 is really losing its player base online.
I wonder how Team Fortress is doing after Overwatch.
I don't think it's doing all that great.
Yeah.
But I haven't liked Team Fortress for a while either. But I don't know. GTFO needs to get out.
What about that World War III game or whatever?
I keep hearing about that one.
Okay. So,
So,
I was gonna say something, but I didn't have anything open on my phone yet. So give me a second. So, oh, what did I find on this subreddit? I'm committing suicide.
okay.
You will be missed.
So we like to talk about incels, right?
Yeah. Kinda.
Well, this is I'm on this incel subreddit that I read from time to time because I'm bored and like laughing at people and watching them be stupid is funny.
What
And
did you find?
looking at this, actually, I'm trying to find a good one. There's a really good one I saw earlier, but I can't find it now. Anyway, it was saying that it was okay for you to take in a kid and train them to be a fuck toy, basically.
Oh,
I'm like, no.
take in a kid.
Then there was the Blizzard thing. You heard about this, right, Joe?
Which one?
Where to chat on the Twitch stream of Overwatch contenders, you had to link their Battle.net account.
Okay. So you could watch and monitor what you're chatting.
Pretty much.
And if you have wrong think, you'll get banned.
Not just off the Twitch chat, but theoretically you could lose access to your games too.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Because what's the only reason that they would want you to have to link your Battle.net account to Twitch? Because they can
Yep.
ban you from their chat.
And they can take off your games, man. Games as a service strikes again. I'm telling you, dude, gaming is dying. 2018 was a rough year for games.
No, it's okay, dude. Like indie studios they'll pick up the slack, bro. The
Yeah,
the
I
big
hope so.
AAA's will die. The companies like CD Projekt Red and shit, they will rise up to become the new AAA's, and then some others will rise up to take their place, and so on and so forth. And the big cycle will continue.
I started playing Warframe again.
Oh, great
And
game.
But I can't compete in the current missions. My weapons are all 30. My max rank. My frame is max rank. So what am I missing? Because the Jupiter missions are too difficult for me to do solo. When all throughout the rest of the game I was doing just fine.
There's a couple things you can do. One is you can reset your weapons in Warframe and level them again to add slots to them. Like the slots that have a symbol on them
Okay.
that have the drain of a mod in that slot if the symbol
Okay.
matches.
Gotcha.
So you can do that a couple times with any of your favorite weapons and your favorite Warframe, which will increase how much total mod you can put in there. You can
All
upgrade
right.
the shit out of and get better mods.
Okay, get that. Oh, there's like that mod trade-in thing.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how good that is. Mostly it's just like you look online for the mods that you want, you figure out what drops them, and then you just keep doing that over and over again until they drop it.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
A lot of it is like the special events. Like what was the one that just the Razorback Armada, and you fight that big robot thing
Special event.
that you got to first build the Razorback Cipher for, which I can't remember where you go, but you can look that up online too. But you go there, you collect a bunch of stuff, you build the key, and then you can go on the Razorback mission. And if you at the end of that, you always get a special drop, and it's one of like 8 different things. And one of like a couple of them are mods, and a couple of them are like weapons parts and shit like that, and they're usually really good. There's one more thing.
Man, resetting my weapons, that's going to be a pain.
I know.
Will it help me with my mastery?
No.
Like,
Unfortunately
no?
not, no. Which,
Aw,
yeah, I know. That
man.
really sucks. Yeah, I've got a couple weapons that I've done it like 2 or 3 times to each, and yeah, it doesn't help with your mastery, which really blows. How high is your mastery?
Really low.
You can also up your mastery to get access to better weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just start, like I just started picking weapons. You know, I did all of the throwing star type weapons. I leveled 1 each of all of them, and not just like the kunai, right? The kunai come in 2 different kinds, the regular one and the Mark 1 variant.
Right.
The
right.
Mark 1 one you can buy for cash. The regular one you have to make. They do not count as the same weapon for mastery. So if you didn't get the actual one, if you just kept the beginning one, which is the Mark 1 variant, then you can make the real one, level that up, and not only is it actually better than the original, quote unquote the original, but it also counts towards your mastery. So yeah, you can go through all those, all the different rifles and bows and all the secondary pistols and shit like that. Yeah,
Oh.
it's a huge, long grind, but I mean, it's a fun game.
Here's what I wish they would do with that game. Because the PvP is lame
Yes.
from everything I've heard.
Yes.
Because of course that game is not a PvP game, but you could.
Well, it could be, yeah.
Well, okay, it could be, but it's not. It's not set up to be. But what you could have is you could have team like speed run and time attack battles where 2 groups of 4 go into the same instance, and you see who can complete the objectives faster. Like have 2 objectives in there. You have to do the spy one and the capture one, right? so it would be harder and more difficult. And then you challenge on how fast you can get them done and how much points you can get, and then the team that performs better wins the match, right? They go into the same instance but just mirrored, one for each group, and you duke it out that way. That way you're PvEing competitively instead of trying to make it into a PvP situation, which just isn't going to work.
Sure, that would be good. I mean, it wouldn't even be all that hard to fix the PvP. You would just have to. The biggest problem is, how do you balance characters like Frost against characters like Excalibur or shit, what's that sneaky one that I like?
Yeah, I think the abilities there. If you have to start modifying what the Warframes do in
No, it wouldn't even be that.
Cosplay,
Like the problem is you'd have to do it on an individual Warframe basis, but you could do it with something as simple as limiting how much of a certain stat you could get from mods on PvP. Like ability strength. Like you can only get 180%. No matter how much of it you stack from different mods in PvP. Because that's the big problem. Like you can't balance the abilities of some of the caster characters with the abilities of the melee characters once you add in all the bonuses you can get from like mods and shit.
that's why I'm saying, like, I don't even think it's worth it trying.
Well, I'm just saying they could. It is possible, but I understand why they don't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But doing this way, having like a leaderboard,
Sure,
and a competition aspect, I think that'd be sweet as fuck.
that would definitely help.
And it would
It'll give you
players,
something to do at
better
the end
to
game too.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised. It's like, how have you not figured that one out yet? But anyways, game's still fun.
Yeah, if you're listening, I doubt it, but Warframe developers, if this somehow gets back to you.
Yeah, race mode.
Yep.
Team battle race mode. Get your squad, choose your strategy. Right, it's got everything that you need to make like an enjoyable PvP experience.
Sure.
Just not PvP.
Right. Well, it still kind of is.
Yeah.
Just not directly.
It's still testing your skills at the game versus someone else, but
Right.
they're not in the room
Yeah.
because Warframe wasn't meant for that.
Yep. Or even individually.
Sure.
I wonder why they haven't done that. Like, you could even do it because you could have one be a free-for-all, but then you could even do like Warframe-specific time attack runs for a specific level or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting they
Collateral.
haven't done that. I mean, I think they do kind of sort of have that for the mastery challenges, because I think there's a leaderboard for the time on the mastery challenges. But yeah, I wonder why they haven't done like a whole different like competitive arena for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. The same mobs drop in the arena, and the same what's it called? Objective that has to be filled, right?
Right.
And who can do it faster and better? Who gets more kills? Who does it quick? Yeah, exactly. We'll see. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, shit, they got to be running out of ideas by now. You'd think somebody in there would come up with something like that. How many more outdoor areas can you make? What about you, Chisholm? You played Warframe?
Back on PlayStation, I did. Not for a while, but I did like a little bit back when it was. I remember this. Is
And
back
not
in
on PC?
3.
That's like one of the few games your PC would actually play decently.
Are you kidding me? I play a lot of like intensive games decently. I mean, like.
I don't think. Do you play Warframe?
Granted, I played it back 3 years ago, like more than 3 years ago, actually. So I don't know how.
Do I play what?
Warframe.
I played it before. I played it on Xbox and PC before. I never really liked it, which is part of the reason why I'm not talking right now.
This guy.
Like it's fun, but at the same time, I don't really. It's not my cup of tea.
Fair enough. It's a great time sink if you just want a grindy, fun game to play. There's always something
Yeah.
more to earn.
That's I think I might like once I get a decent PC. I think I might play it again on PC.
It does look amazing at like 140 frames a second.
Well, that would be my goal. I'm okay with just 60 or whatever. Even 30, I'm okay with. It doesn't really.
No, you can't
Like,
let you
my
can't let
top-
yourself you can't let your standards drop that far, sir.
I mean,
Come on, doesn't even Xbox One get 60 frames per second on Warframe?
I don't know. There's a frame counter.
I can easily
It's not
get
like
60
Siege
frames on
where there's
Warframe.
a frame counter on it.
I think the biggest thing that stopped me from playing it, because I do remember downloading it at one point, but it was like saying it needed an email, and at the time I was like, I'm too lazy to.
Wow, that is pretty
Like-
fucking lazy, dude.
I've been
That
there.
is-
I've been
You
there.
know how many
very lazy.
games these days require you to put
I
in
know.
an email or
You
an
know how many
outside?
games I don't play nowadays.
This guy.
Not because of that reason, but
Nothing
just
wrong with that.
You're gonna miss
I
out
agree.
on a whole bunch of good games then.
Yeah.
I've
Especially
like
ones
I
like
said,
Warframe,
many
where it's
times I've
free.
just gotten out of. Yeah, like no, like I said, just many times I've just gotten out of playing games recently.
This motherfucker.
Just I've had other things to occupy my time.
Uh-huh.
You say that like that's a bad thing.
You and
You
your
think
fucking
this whole
guitars.
thing- Is that a bad thing?
It is.
How so?
Because I said so.
Don't feed the
Wow.
troll.
Well, damn.
Can't even
Mizzou
troll
official
Falcon.
claims tall men asking out short women could constitute sexual misconduct.
The fuck?
Did you guys hear about this?
Yeah,
Oof.
I
I
actually did.
mean, well, what about isn't like most women shorter than most guys?
Yes.
And
so-
don't they
well.
prefer tall males?
Yes.
Yeah, usually a
So-
lot of women prefer tall guys.
Yeah.
So
We
not
know
only
that.
is this silly because most guys are taller than most girls, but most women prefer tall men. So you are literally trying to fight biology with this.
That's kind of been their MO.
That's
Well,
nothing new.
it's
That's
true.
nothing new.
Yeah, that is true. But like that's a pretty clear-cut example though. Chicks don't like short guys. That's just how it is. Or I should say shorter than them. Today's crazy comes from, unsurprisingly, the University of Missouri, Mizzou.
Oof.
Yeah, I know, right? Best known for torpedoing its enrollment rates
Yeah.
after campus protests led a professor to threaten a student journalist. An official at Mizzou indicated during a deposition that a male student who was physically larger than the female student he asked out may have violated the school's Title IX policy because his physical size gave him, quote, power over her.
Oh yes. Oh, give me that tall power. If only
Way
life were that-
way to not play into the stereotype that women are just weak and need to be protected from men.
That also is nothing.
Maybe
new
she
to
had
me.
a gun.
For years, we have been told that one must receive, quote, affirmative consent before anything of a dating or sexual nature takes place. Critics of such policies, such as this reporter, have often wondered what would happen if the mere ask is unwanted. Does that also constitute a sexual harassment or assault? Now we appear to
Well,
have our
shit.
answer. Yes.
What if you go up to somebody and you just say hi and they're in a really bad mood and they
Sexual
consider
assault.
that to be like sexual assault.
Yep.
Sexual assault. It's like she could be like the pissiest mood in the world, be the nicest person, but just really pissed about something stupid. Oh, you just apparently sexually assaulted somebody by just.
Well, sorry, we
saying-
gotta believe
walking
women.
to the wrong-
We gotta listen and believe, man. Who am I to contradict the word of a female? When a Mizzou official was questioned regarding a case where a black male PhD candidate at the school asked out a white female fitness trainer, she bizarrely
Hell yes.
suggested that the fact that the male student was larger than the female student gave him power over her and violated school policy. The male student, whom the Daily Wire will refer to as John Doe, asked out the female fitness instructor, who will be identified as Jane Roe.
Man, why do all these famous hate black people? Do you ever notice how they're just always knocking on black people?
She said she was busy, but oh, dude, I'm not gonna read out this whole fucking story. She basically, God, what was the complaint? He asked her out a couple times. He high-fived her a couple times. And he made some semi-inappropriate-esque comments at some of her Instagram photos or some shit.
Can't be doing that, man.
Later in the deposition, Andy Hayes, Mizzou's assistant vice chancellor for civil rights and Title IX, suggested that if somebody were confused about whether they had a legitimate purpose for asking someone out on a date, they could call his office for clarification, but they might not get a definite answer. So students need to have a, quote, legitimate purpose for asking someone out on a date, and if they don't know if they're legitimately asking someone out, they can call the school's Title IX office to find out.
That'll get you laid.
That is tipping a fedora so hard, dude. So hard.
You ever tipped a fedora so hard you asked your Title IX counselor?
That would be the biggest. Like, I feel like people would do that on purpose.
That is
voluntarily.
That is tipping a 10-gallon fedora, sir.
And it's kind of like, that's a great way to rebel against this stupid bullshit too. Is to like really, that's what you want us to do? Fine, we'll do it.
Dude, every one of them. Hey, I'm gonna ask this girl out. I want to take you from behind and appropriate. Bro.
I feel like they can just like say them those vulgar things, but word it with like really big, sophisticated words. I wonder if they.
Now, was I wrong when I said that I wanted to tickle her from the inside?
I didn't think you knew what fellatio meant.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's a big word for a 6-year-old.
God, this is some silly fucking shit. Just saying. Oh my god. John was suspended for his interactions with Jane and sued, feeling the punishment was far too severe for the situation. Mizzou has attempted to dismiss the lawsuit, but much of John's lawsuit was upheld. Yeah, I feel sorry for anybody in college right now. Seattle Times had to close their comment section on a PewDiePie hit piece. dislikes did that get? I said it already, G. I'm already subscribed to PewDiePie. I still don't watch this shit though. Yeah, bunch of bullshit. Yeah, what the fuck is this Jake Paul and Rice Gum thing?
Oh, the gambling website.
They literally made a CS:GO Lotto that wasn't like CS:GO oriented, if that makes any. Like it literally takes this website of CS:GO Lotto, just strip the CS:GO part. You just got Lotto. That's basically what they did. It's basically gambling with real items, and it's. I mean, that's literally what it is. And they both were kind of, and I don't think they own the site itself, but how it is like this site that basically is one of those like those random. It's sort of like G2A where they're like, you win a chance to or get a chance to win a free whatever. In their case, it's like things from expensive shoes and bags and clothing all the way up to like you can win a car like a Lamborghini. Not really
But-
because it's all a scam, but
Yeah, no one's winning a car.
no one is winning a car. They have it listed, but you're just not going to. So what ended up happening was this website goes after like YouTubers who have a pretty big following, sponsors them, gives them a chance to win something somewhat expensive. Usually it's just like a pair of shoes or a bag or something that costs like a couple $1,000s, which is still pretty good. But they use that to sort of advertise to people. Specifically, usually these are YouTubers that usually cater to like kids and stuff. I mean,
Oh,
can you
yeah.
name a single adult who unironically watches Logan Paul? I dare you. So a lot of these channels that are more, centered towards teens and younger kids, they'll watch these and be like, "Oh, I bet I can win some of the Gucci flip flops or whatever the fuck," and try to go on that website and try.
Gucci flip flops.
I think they exist.
Well, I
wouldn't-
think they get what they deserve if they like Gucci flip-flops. That's all I'm saying.
I'm
just
looking
saying-
that up
yeah,
now.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
I'm not
like,
saying
I
a
don't
fool
know
and his
what it
money
is.
will soon be par, but Gucci flip-flops, bro.
I feel like
Oh my
that was
God.
an ELO song.
Gucci sandals.
Gucci flop, Gucci flop, Gucci flop.
all I'm saying is
Gucci
where
flop.
are the Gucci Birkenstock?
Gucci
I
stop,
need
Gucci
to
stop.
unleash my inner whiteness.
They're not even
onto
like an
the-
UGG boot, bro.
Nah, but seriously though, it's basically that. Like, it's I don't think they own the website, but they are one of the biggest people that promoted it knowingly of what it was. I mean, all these YouTubers who got approached by the website probably know what it is. Like, you really gonna try to go? You really think there's a website that just gives away free shit? Come on now. So basically, it's just that, and they're caught in a lot of controversy. Not that it'll do anything to their reputation. It's just going to be there.
I guess. It's reminding me why I don't watch Jake Paul or any of those fuckers.
I mean, I don't either. I'm just saying, like, people who do, which I said was usually like little kids and teenagers, like 12 and 13-year-olds. They're usually the biggest audience of these people.
I'll tell you. You know what's a hard game? Warcraft's a hard game.
I just saw the video. Oh, of course it was Mean Chan. This dude literally gets like a game cover case, you know, the big chungus everything like for a game, puts it on a CD, puts it on the thing, makes it look legit, walks into GameStop, fucking hands it to them, and the cashier's like, yeah, this is too lit for us to take.
There's fuckery afoot. Oh, anybody else got anything?
All right, what's a riff I should
No, I
learn?
can't think of
I
anything.
know this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. So I didn't mean to.
Dude, Rift City, man. Let's
Rift
see.
City.
Rift City.
I'm gonna feel really, really young and stupid by asking this. Is that? I feel like the silence is giving away the answer.
No, I didn't hear the end of that question.
Oh, I said, is that a name? Is that a name of a song? I'm gonna feel really young and stupid.
Oh, no, I was just saying Rift City because you know it's there. You go. You can try to get to Rift City.
I don't either, J. Caesar. I fucking hate flip flops.
I don't mind them, but yeah, they're pretty dumb. Like, I'll wear them if I absolutely have to, but usually I just go.
I do have a pair of sandals, but they are not flip flops. Nexon founder Kim Jong-ju intends to sell the controlling stake in his company for 10 trillion won, or $9 billion.
Is that an actual article, or is that not a joke?
No, that's on Reuters, bruh.
Okay, I was gonna say Kim Jong.
Yep. Potential buyers include Kakao Corp and Netmarble Corp, as well as Chinese tech giant Tencent Holdings Limited and U.S. video. Oh, EA wants it too. Wow. EA buying Nexon. Pfft. Wouldn't that be the fucking day?
It's pound T equals. There we go. I always forget how to do motherfucking timestamps on YouTube. It's pound T equal. Oh, no, it's not.
The Bird Box Challenge. I don't know what it is. I've heard of the Bird Box Challenge.
Okay, I'm gonna link you. Let's see, where's a good place to put links? For Rift City, if you're trying to learn some Rift, here's a cool one. This is a Frank Zappa song called "Eat That Question."
All right.
Let's see
I'm
where-
learning. I'm actually right now. I'm trying to learn how to play Dire Straits. Money for Nothing. I know how to play Salt in the Swing. I just want to learn how to play Money for Nothing now.
Money for Nothing's a tough one. It's got there's some real. I think it was played with fingers actually, and so there's some like
I'm
secondary
used to that.
parts. Cool. Oh no.
I can. Yeah, I usually play with my fingers anyway. I rarely use a pick. Also, unless I'm playing like metal or something, and I really just want to get more oomph when strumming down and stuff. Or if I need to do palm muting, but I can palm mute without pick. So I mean, it's actually surprisingly easy. You just put your thumb and index finger like together and like as if you're holding a pick, and then you just have your normal palm out as if you're palm muting. At least that's what I do.
I think if I click, I think that's properly timestamped.
Yeah, let me see.
And yes,
No. Oh, well, I mean, it wasn't for me. I don't know.
The second
The
one. not
second
first
one is.
Oh.
Yeah.
What band did he play for again?
Frank Zappa is his own band.
Oh, well, my bad.
That's no, not bad at all. Fucking eat that question. Steve Vai got to start playing for Frank Zappa.
In December,
Oh, yeah, Bird
Netflix's
Box.
popular movie Bird Box captured audiences, spurning memes and sparked debates. Blah blah blah. Gave rise to dangerous internet challenge. Uh, tu- 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 tu. People have attempted to emulate the movie by wearing blindfolds, staggering through their homes, and fumbling around outdoors, which in some cases has led to painful results.
Oh, no shit.
I'm not saying just remove the warning labels and let nature sort itself out, but you know, if people are
People are sincerely like actually walking around with blindfolds and stuff. Really? That's almost as stupid as people drinking or not drinking, eating.
Tide Pods.
Oh, you don't remember that?
Oh.
Whole
Oh
crate?
yeah.
Jesus.
People thought it looked like candy. Then they found out it was not candy.
I thought the ones that tried to vape it. God, fuck
I
is
didn't
wrong
know
with
that.
you? Yeah,
Wait,
I didn't.
wait, there's a clip of
That's
that? Wait,
funny.
wait, there's a clip
I
of
don't know
that?
about
Wait, hold on.
I don't know about that, but
Hold
I
up.
did read articles about what vaping Tide Pod does to your lungs,
Oh Jesus.
and
fuck.
it's not good shit. Let me tell you.
No, there's a clip with the article apparently.
Oh, I played it
Can't
on
find
this.
it.
I played it on the stream of the Bird Box challenge.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
see
I
it.
played it. Here, I'll. Oh shit! It's in
No, it's
the.
okay.
It's in shitpost. The article is in shitpost, and the video is
I know.
is in the article.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Okay, it just wasn't loading. There it is. Okay, now time to look at it.
Yeah, it's right at the the interesting part is right at the very end. The kid.
I hate this website already. Oh,
Yeah, the kid,
oh, that hurt.
right? Oof. DC Comics faces backlash over Batgirl's depiction in Heroes in Crisis #4.
Hey, how about Zoe Quinn working for DC Comics?
Five Guys?
Five Guys.
Why is up at 5? Take you out 10. Wait, what? I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything that could be give up. I was gonna make a joke, but I forget that in order to make a joke, you have to be able to speak well.
Ha! It does
Don't-
generally help.
Don't laugh at my pain, motherfucker. I'll fucking do nothing.
I thought you were making a joke. I'm not supposed to laugh.
Not at my pain.
Oh, Jesus.
Just to laugh at the joke, not my pain. Also, she's working at DC Comics now. I thought she was just working at. I thought her group was just working at Marvel. I don't even know if it's her group. I just said it's her group because it makes sense.
That's some silly shit.
Hmm.
Doctor Who Resolution has a 100% Rotten Tomatoes score.
Oh, good. So it must be really awesome.
Oh, it's just gonna be great.
Oh no.
I'm absolutely sure. Well, Jay, that's why they had to get a girl to sleep with them to what promote her game on their column or site or article, whatever. Of
Now,
course.
here's the real question: is it sexist if you would sleep with 5 equally ugly Zoe Quinns in order to get your game promoted? Right? Huh? Flip the genders on that one.
Well, that's the thing. Here's my question to the feminists: is what Zoe Quinn did, is that her being a strong, empowered female and making choices about to use her sexuality to further her career, or is she being exploited by male oppressors, and is she damaging women as a whole by her
Oh,
flagrant disregard of morals when it comes to sex? I don't know, whatever their argument would be.
it could go either way depending on what story they want to
Well,
tell.
but that's my point. So I want to get
Yeah.
a sex negative and a sex positive feminist, like like Anita Sarkeesian and who's the one that's dating Chris Reagan?
I don't know.
Fuck.
Lacey Green.
Lacey Green. Thank you. Because Lacey Green's sex positive. So Lacey Green and Anita Sarkeesian in the same room and talking about that subject. That's what I'd pay to see that shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then also Harvey Weinstein much.
Well, sure. Well,
Um,
this is Me Too is going to hit this wall eventually. Because eventually, ah, man, ah, we know that women use their sexuality to further their interests. So if you do that and then claim harassment 30 years later, like,
yeah.
yeah, that's just not going to
Well,
work out for anybody.
in some ways, it already is working out. He's probably going to jail.
Yeah, it's only going to work for so long, though, before
Yeah.
people call bullshit. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, alright. We're kind of out of shit to talk about, and I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I'm looking on Twitter to find stuff, but I can't find anything.
Yeah, it's been kind of quiet.
I'll
It
tell
is
you
the
how
new
Dark
year.
Souls 3 goes.
Bernie Sanders' campaign got Me Too'd. Who? I didn't hear about that. That'll be awesome. Watch how quickly they all say, oh, we gotta wait for evidence to come in. But, alright. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see y'all later. Peace!